photo boothing. Sometimes you can go to a fair or somewhere on the coast and get your photo taken with a baby lion or a baby tiger. And what you don't know about some of those places is that they may tell you the animals are going to go live in a wonderful home when they're older. They may be lying. The animals may go live in terrible conditions the rest of their lives. They also may not be very well cared for. So when a lion or tiger cub is about 3 months old, they are old enough to easily break your arm on accident, because you see how tough it is. Then I'd like to point out that all the punctures you see are easily made by the lion claws. And punctuate, please. That's pretty tough. They just bite right through it. I know. All right, Arthur, you want to show how it's done? This tricky ball tried to land on my back. So, when Arthur was first offered to us, that was he was not originally one of our first choices because we didn't want to take the space of an animal that needed us a little bit more. Then we found out that Arthur was going to go back to his owners, the ones that weren't feeding him enough, if he went anywhere that had ever had an escape or attack. And so since we have a very clean safety record, and since the government agency knew that we would never try to take advantage of Arthur by breeding him or trying to make other white tiger babies, then they insisted that he come and live with us.
Sounds like maybe she's not big goose. She'd be able to get you. No, she's in the fall. We should have knew it was going to happen. The clays are there. Right? We should have seen it. We should have seen it.
Because you know who he is, so. Because you're the cool one.
She's like, I just want to eat you.
It depends on the county that you live in. And federal regulations only say that you cannot transport these animals across state lines. So if you're not getting a tiger or a lion cub or any dangerous exotic animal from a private breeder in the state, in the proper county, you're not getting them at all legally. But obviously this is a problem because Tia was owned as a pet. Now Tia's mom will be the first person to tell you getting a tiger cub was a bad idea. However, she lived with her mom for 10 years before her mom finally called us up and said, I'm starting to have problems. I don't know if I'll be safe. I don't know if the public will be safe. Tia was developing some behavioral issues, and so Tia had to come and live with us, and then, of course, we said, of course, we'll take her. That's the wolf howling, by the way. In order to prevent situations like Joe Schmo off the street trying to buy a tiger, we really would prefer people go through the extreme route of